And they start talking about some crazy shit.
Or you just gotta lose out, like you late.
People getting mad creative.
All the shit on YouTube anyway, so it's like,
it's like the what's it called? It's like there's inflation on the internet too. Not even inflation, but like it's like now everybody, it's like every company, every brand is quick to like try to get your monthly subscription or like get you some bread. Like even based off like I know just like iPhone apps. Now why I feel like every single app now is in-app purchases.
Yeah, you gotta have.
You know what I'm saying?
Or
like,
it's like a subscription.
Yeah.
Like a weekly or a one-time subscription.
Yeah, man.
some shit like that.
I was watching your episode earlier. I actually listened to it.
Yeah.
It's the first time I actually like listened to
one
of them. Yeah, on Spotify and shit.
Are we started yet?
Yeah, we rolling.
All right, cool. I remember one time we was talking about the fucking like acid or some shit
On
like
the last
acid
episode?
brainwashing.
Yeah.
And I like said the like CIA shit, but I said the wrong name.
Oh, what?
So I just remembered.
Oh no, I think
I said it was like COINTEL or some shit, but that was the shit for the Black Panthers.
Okay.
I don't know. I watched this shit. I watched the Black Panther movie, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I said the wrong name on the
talking super snazzy about a lot of nothing.
Yeah, I think the one we were talking about.
It was a CIA shit, but I didn't know what it was called.
Yeah, I think it was MK Ultra.
Yeah,
I think that's what we were thinking of at that time. Yeah. We actually spent like 30 minutes talking about the damn CIA.
Just brainwashing and shit.
Yeah, but nah, welcome to the All For a Podcast, man. I feel like, well, first of all, I'm here with Will and Kwame from Avant. We're missing one person, right, from Avant.
Lil. He's too cool to be here, so.
Yeah, he's too cool for that name, but
right.
Nah, welcome back to the All For a Podcast. I feel like it's been like a month since I did an episode, even though it's really like been like 2 weeks. But it feels like I feel like I had a hiatus. Yeah, man, we hope y'all enjoy this episode, though. Yeah, it's good, y'all.
So,
hola.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate y'all for coming through.
Yes, sir.
Forever and always.
I was listening to like your episode earlier, bro, and it's like a few things you said stuck out to me. One, like what I can remember right now was like you were like lately you've been a lot like more tapped into like how what you're doing makes other people feel.
Oh yeah,
and I was like,
I said that.
Yeah, so I was just thinking about that and shit.
Damn, you wow.
Yeah,
you manifested that shit for sure.
Cause like now, I don't know. I've been working with like even this shit like we just did. Like I've been working with like a lot more people.
Yeah.
Like before, I was like so closed off.
Yeah.
So it's crazy I said that, and like now I'm just like, but just because of that, I've been like getting presented with like mad like way more blessings and shit. Just because like one door opens another one, and like everything really word of mouth for real.
Yeah, for sure. Congrats on the Airwave.
Oh yeah, appreciate
playlist placement. That was hard.
Yeah,
that was hard.
That. Shout out to everybody who put that together.
Yeah,
grateful for that.
It's like no, they're really like. That's one label that's actually like taps into real actual underground people around here, like that people actually know and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for sure. That's probably my favorite thing about it in general. It's not like my bad. It's not like a bunch of like just popping people. You know what I'm saying? Like normally,
I'm just a regular guy. Like I be walking down Jefferson. I be in Patrick Henry Mall.
And that's what I was more excited about because I know what my people do. Like with my homies, I consider him a brother. Yeah. So it's like seeing regular people live their regular life and be like noticed by another level. It means a lot to me.
Especially like somebody like Pusha T. Like even if he wasn't the one who like put that shit together, he's still like posting it. And, like,
he had to listen. He had to listen. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had to take a moment. Even like with Fred, well, Josh, the homie, like Made Up in general, the collective is just so special because it shows the organicity and just like being yourself. You know what I'm saying? Loving yourself, having a relationship with yourself.
Cause for real, that shit like be looking like cool like on the outside when you don't like know us and shit, but like we just regular people. Like.
And to me, it also shows like, bro, it doesn't matter who you are. You got a name like Pusha T. Yeah. Just because he's behind it and all that, it doesn't automatically make shit pop. They got to still grow that shit organically and like try to get it somewhere.
Like exactly.
You know?
Even like the whole label in itself. Like,
yeah.
Like they artists is not getting nominated for Grammys. It's something that's starting from like the ground up, and we all just got to play our part. People just be wanting to like benefit for themselves, but don't realize shit like work as a team.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like Airwave is like the Virginia LVRN. You know LVRN?
Yeah.
I don't actually know where they based out of.
I'm aware.
Yeah. Where they based out of though?
I think they based out of Atlanta.
Okay, so yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
But like even like them, they're like an organic like group that's just
facts.
or a label that's, you know what I'm saying, picking up.
I just appreciate like just in all aspects music or like clothes and shit. Like with us, like where it's like a team and nobody like try to outshine each other. Nobody try to outshine each other. Everybody is like, I was talking about this because me and Jelf just did an interview and we got asked about like how do I'm good, bro. But we got asked like how do we feel like when one of us has a better verse than each other, but and we're just like that's what's supposed to happen. Like at the end of the day, like if you want a basketball team and somebody like dropped 40 and you only got like 19, like
y'all on the same team.
Exactly. At the end of the day, the same team. Like you still won.
Yeah.
So it's like when everybody facilitate and y'all still win, that's what that should have built for real.
Yeah, nah, I definitely feel that.
Facts.
You was touching on the last episode too that Avant pretty much started in like 2016.
Yeah.
After your like car accident, or either sooner after or before that. I forgot what you said.
It was like I wanted to do a clothing brand before that, but I didn't really have like any like ideas for it besides like random shit. But it wasn't like cohesive.
Yeah.
But like after that, that's when it started getting a little more organized. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Where you come in?
It's kind of crazy because like I don't even fucking know. Like some years ago though, but it's like it's wild because it's like nothing. Everything happens for a reason, right? But like I remember like my daughter, basically my wife now was pregnant. Not wife now, like I have previous wives, but she was pregnant, and I would just go to Nike outlet nonstop to cop shoes, like.
And that's where he worked.
He worked there, but he didn't know that. He didn't know who I was when I would be like super active on Twitter and shit. And I always give credit where it's due, like, cause I'm big.
Yeah, I knew of him, but like it's just cause we had mutual friends.
Yeah,
but we didn't really know each other.
But we never like linked or no. It was just random as fuck.
That's when he was Will the Crackhead on Twitter.
Nah, that was probably a little before that. Nah, that was like in high school, like 9th grade. When Will the Crackhead. So that was like way before.
Yeah,
so this is probably like after high school.
Wild shit, and literally like. Bro, one day I just was like, fuck it. I keep seeing him at work. I gotta say something. Like, this Avant shit is crazy. It was like the Play Alien piece that he did. And the internet was going crazy. I was like, yo, I think you're you. I don't know if you're you, but I know who you are. And
yeah, but he was cool. He always talked to Will Brown. I don't know if you know him, but he's like, if you know like a lot about shoes.
A lot about shoes. Like one of the biggest collectors in this area, honestly.
He has like a crazy shoe collection.
And he subliminally...
You should probably have him up here, like honestly, because he just knows a lot about shoes. He has to have somebody like different
for
up
sure.
Here.
He basically subliminally was just like, bro, that's definitely the Avant dude right there. Like, I don't even be trying to talk to him about it. I'm just like, no bullshit.
Shout out to Will though. That's my boy.
Big shout out. Like, he's the one who kind of, for me, on my end, was just like, bro, just talk to him. And so one day at work, I literally talked to him. Was like, bro, your shit is crazy, and what you doing for Flint, Michigan, and everything is wild. Like,
what'd you do for Flint, Michigan, bro? I'm not even here.
I had did the so like the second shirts I took the Waffle House like shit, and shout out to Waffle House. I got a pin on the side of my hat. It says I love Waffle House for various reasons, but anyway.
For various reasons.
I had I flipped the Waffle House logo and I just made it say abused earth, but like. That was around like the Flint. That was like 2016. So like when Flint was like bad and shit, or like when it first was publicized.
You gave some proceeds.
Yeah, exactly. Just some cool shit to do.
That's hard.
Yeah.
It's really crazy how it kind of all worked. And then I was just honestly like, bro, fanboying. Honestly, like, because nobody was doing that type of shit at the time. And I do graphic design, and I've always kind of been in the background for a lot of shit. And I choose to be that way. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't really like being up front, and so like that was something that I knew I wanted to be a part of early. And then boom, like I think like a few years after that, Lil hit me. Like another part, it's three of us. It's another part of Avant.
Mm-hmm. Was it just you at the time when y'all met?
It was actually me, Lil, and this girl Tiana we went to school with.
Okay.
And like Tiana, she was more of like in the fashion design aspect, but she did like illustrations too. But like we would just go to her like for like advising basically, because like she just knew what she was talking about, so she helped us a lot in the beginning. And then like it was me and Lil's just like a business savvy guy, so like I was I was telling him like, bro, this shit is like kind of stressing me out, because like I was trying to organize like all these designs and shit. And like I was telling him like we definitely need like somebody else who knows how to do graphic design. So that's like around the time he came in the picture.
Yeah, would y'all want to see Avant like in like a bunch of different stores, or how would y'all like ultimately like to see that?
Honestly, it depends on the stores. I think that would be cool, but it really just depends on the stores. Like I would say, like if it was somewhere like maybe like Nordstrom's or just like shit like that, like maybe like just when you can actually like control like how it's displayed and it's not just thrown on the rack with a whole bunch of other random shit.
Do y'all like the idea more of like everybody having it or it being like more exclusive?
If you know, you know. That's just me though. Like I've always been like that. Word. Like even since high school, it's just like even when people picked up on certain things that, bro, even to socks, I'm like, how the fuck do you know where I get my socks? You shouldn't even have.
Man, I got that Avant socks on right now.
So I would just literally, bro, I would switch everything. I was like, fuck it, I gotta dress like I'm emo now because these motherfuckers is catching on. Like, I've just always been like that. And that's like the best thing about Avant. It's for everyone, but in a specific way. Like I can't even explain it.
It's like certain things are gonna connect with people, and certain things aren't. It's like some of it's for you and some of it isn't. It's like it's just like art basically. Like it can be a bunch of paintings by like one artist, and you don't like some of them, but one of them really sticks out to you.
One of them means something to you.
No matter what. That's just that's kind of like whatever you have to have. So I think that's the best part about like us three working together. It's like just three creative people. Because even though we might not all like me and him do graphic design, but Lil makes music and shit too. So like we just all think creatively. So it's just a bunch of ideas. We don't ever have to run out or worry about running out of ideas. So it's like we can always just keep going, and we don't have to worry about like over releasing like the same design.
I feel that. Yeah. I'm kind of on the same shit now too. It's almost like the ideas come, but then it becomes like executing those ideas is like you catching up with your new ideas. Because you having new ideas before you even finish, like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. A lot of the
That's why you gotta write stuff down.
No, bro. Exactly. If you look at my notes, bro, I have thousands of notes. I stay writing shit down. I stay reminding myself. I'll tell Siri, like, remind me tomorrow at whatever.
That's good.
All day.
Like with myself, one thing that I've always like had like visions and ideas and all these things, but I feel like if a composition book isn't full, then what the fuck do you have it for? So I feel that bitch into
you still writing physical?
Yeah, for sure.
Pen to
really?
paper.
Wow.
Yeah, like even
that's
last
just
summer,
important, bro. Like
last summer,
I'm like,
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, man. I'm cutting you off.
Nah, man, I love you, bro.
Last summer, I want to hear the story though.
But like last summer, it reminded me, like it reminded me to basically like, bro, like acid, shrooms, nonstop. You know what I'm saying? And that's when it clicked. Like,
yeah, we did a lot of shrooms last summer.
I did fucking shrooms.
I did too.
Like,
COVID.
A lot of shrooms.
Being in the crib.
Why not? So I think it was one specific time, and Will was like, "Yo, take out a fucking notebook. We got to start writing all this shit down." I was like, bro,
so we have all these ideas.
To writing this shit down. Like,
we would have all these ideas and be like, what was that shit we was talking about?
Yeah. And I still refer to him saying that in that manner still to this day. Like, and even now, like, I'm big in.
Nah, but he was already writing shit down. Like, he had a whiteboard in his crib and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, like, now I got whiteboards.
I'm weird.
Shit
I got one, but I don't even spend that much time in here anymore. I just kind of do the show in here now and then, unless I'm recording.
I write down so much shit, but I was like, and then I read a lot too, but I was reading that, like, I think 90% of what you write, you actually do. You know what I'm saying? Rather than it just existing in your brain. You're like, no, tomorrow I'm going to go to Walmart. If you write that bitch down.
Because writing it down is like already a step of getting there. It's like
first step
finding your car keys or something. It's like part of the shit you got to do to get to where you're going.
It's a greater chance of you attacking.
You don't have to do it, but like.
So once I read that shit, it was a fucking rap. I read that years ago. So now it's just like, I'm going to do this. Before I even attempt to do it, let me at least write this shit down.
For me, it's just the organization for real. Cause I'd be free. Like you was talking about, like having so many thoughts and trying to play catch up and shit. It's just easier to remember and stay organized for real.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, you said you have a great memory too.
Yeah.
This motherfucker does have a great memory.
It depends.
He was like, what did he say? He was like, yeah, I was in third grade. No, he was like, yeah, I still really. We talking about kindergarten.
Yeah.
No, really, there's a really a rare ass.
First day of school?
Look, y'all go back and watch the last episode. He told a rare story about his first kiss.
Oh yeah, I remember my first kiss. All that.
No, I think I do too.
Yeah, Brittany. Brittany, if you're still in this area, I just want to say, hey, like, no weird shit, but Yeah, shout out to you.
Shout out to Brittany.
Yeah. Nah, definitely.
I couldn't say that last time.
Yeah, but nah, bro. I write in my notepad now. Like I tried it like a year or two ago. I got a little notepad, but I feel like I can just write faster.
Yeah.
On my phone, so I don't know. It just that's kind of why I do it.
As long as technology, well, all right. So technology.
If a solar storm hits, your shit's gone. Like they talked about this. This was supposed to happen like the other day. Yeah.
Anything, bro. You could drop that bitch in the toilet and all your like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a warning, bro. Like it didn't happen. Yeah. Like, but fucking, they put an article out. It was like I think it was on the 11th or 12th because there was a solar storm, which they said like it's caused from there's a gaping like a hole popped out the sun. So there's a hole in the sun and it's shooting out like waves or whatever. Shooting out winds. Yeah, my bad. Solar winds.
Okay.
Solar winds, and they said it's coming towards our direction and it may knock out all electrical services on the planet, but it didn't. But
see, my thing is, bro, I just like being divided from like my phone sometimes. Like
same.
I don't got no like Twitter or Instagram notifications on. My phone is on like do not disturb all day.
Unless I think my shit just unless I get a message from someone that I follow or some shit like that.
Yeah. But like I just like being divided from that shit, so that's why I be trying to write shit down.
Yo, actually, you know what else is crazy too about Avant? Not to even like
no, you good.
To steer too far away, but like it has zero to do with other people's opinions. Like a lot of I have a crazy archive collection just closed, right? But you could tell when someone is trying to catch up to a demographic or catch up to a phase or catch up to.
I don't think Avant has a demographic.
At
like
all.
People ask me that all the time.
Bro, people don't have shit like that.
Even like older people, like when you talking to like, you know how you gotta like present your business ideas to your family, not even because you want to, because they like asking what you doing.
Yeah.
And it's like, so what's your demographic? And it's like they don't understand like this generation isn't like
it's
that.
not like that.
And they ask about it. Well, for me to be like in a like it's nothing way. Like,
they only can think of
like
things. They only can think of things. I feel like are certain older people like in a monetized like business mindset.
Yeah. I was about to just say that. Every time all my parents and family, every time they talk about shit, all they say the first thing is, "So you making money from that shit yet? I see you dropped the video. Are you making money from that yet?"
No, I hate shit like that.
Not yet, but it's coming.
They don't.
That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying?
Like because it's like they're so used to like just working for someone else. So like when you work for someone else, everything's already established.
Bro, back then, if you didn't have a job, who the fuck were you? What were you doing? Where were you going? Like, you had no life.
Yeah.
They don't understand that. Like, a good example is my mom, government worker. Bro, as soon as I just got out of jail, like, I just did a little bit, I got out, she's like, you gotta go back to the shipyard. You gotta get, and I was just like, actually, for the first time, fuck that. Like, and now I do full-time graphic design, and now she's like, I don't understand how you're living, and I'm like,
they don't even know how you get money from that shit.
I'm doing what the fuck I always wanted to do, and not chase the 9 to 5, not chase the stress. Like, put it like this: like, if you work a 9 to 5 and you're not happy, why not in that same amount of time do what you really like and try to get paid from it? Why not? What do you have to lose?
Even if it's not as much money, at least you have your happiness. At least you have your
happiness.
What would you rather like have, like more money and want to kill yourself, or
happy? Obviously, we can say some people don't have a choice. They gotta work.
Yeah, some people.
If you don't have a choice, at the end of the day, make sure you can pay your bills. Like,
but I would also say, bro, that 9 to 5 drain you though.
Yeah,
bro. I worked for like 5-6 years, bro. Like 9 to 5, just construction. Yeah. And I can honestly say, bro, like a lot of days, like you just feel drained. Like you don't even have no energy for your passions. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Shit puts you in like a zombie.
It's a distraction in a sense, like, because I promise you, if you put that same like 8, however many hours into that, and put it into your craft, it's gonna pay you no matter what. Like, it's gonna pay you no matter what. It's a job in itself. You can
as long as you got like an Instagram account. If you got an Instagram account and you can put your time into something, like however many hours, like an hour a day, like after 2 months, you're gonna be able to make some money from doing
especially behind the scenes shit. Like and entertainment, like all that video graphics, all that shit. You make money right away. You don't really gotta be popping to do that. As long as you got quality shit
like that,
you gonna make money.
And it don't even have to be good at first. Like somebody who knows you is just gonna want to support
or somebody else that's just starting out and they ain't even make it to quality level yet.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a good example. Shout out to my left hand daddy, but Dedrick has been shooting like since I don't know if you remember.
Do you remember?
Bro, in high school, he used to come to school with a flip camera.
For real.
I don't remember him in high school, but I know he's been doing it for some years now.
Doing that shit since high school.
I mean, I've seen
probably like 2 jobs his entire life and has never struggled or nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
you just gotta believe. You gotta believe in yourself more than anything.
Believe in yourself, bro. Like, you like what you like. Stop giving yourself up to these people.
That's one of the most inspiring people to me, like probably
Daddy.
Yeah,
for sure. For sure.
Bro,
he don't even
hard.
know
A few videos with him.
bro.
He'll talk that shit, and then you be like, damn, he got a reason to. Like, I kind of get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's always been like that.
Nah, that boy funny. He be boxing too.
Yeah.
Or he was a boxer.
Don't sleep. He'll beat your ass. Look, niggas don't know that.
Like, yo, stop pointing that gun at the camera, bro.
yeah.
No bullshit though. But there's people out here doing it. Like,
it's money out here, bro. I think, like, bro, for me, like, Asa broke it down crazy, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all seen the last episode, but, like, when he broke down manifestation, like, it's a clip on the
that
IG.
Had me tweaking.
Bro,
I definitely watched
I never heard
I
nobody
seen
break it down like that, bro.
As
Like,
fuck.
It's a book called I think it's the Charisma Myth. I don't know what he said, but they have a whole formula for, like, manifestation in it.
Yeah.
I posted it on my Twitter. I don't got signal to read it, but
yeah, like, for me, bro, like, I literally, like, learned so much during that episode. Like, I was just listening to him, and, like, bro, I never heard nobody articulate like a lot of that shit like that.
Right.
He told a whole backstory on Basquiat's life.
Oh, for real?
And then he told a little backstory on the Mona Lisa, which was like legendary.
Oh, right.
I was like, wow. Yeah.
Right.
And he's the one, I haven't really talked about this shit, but he's the one he owns the charity or the nonprofit that we're giving all the proceeds from for the event in August.
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely.
So we're gonna give it all to that, and
crazy.
It's the Can nonprofit. Yeah.
Crazy.
Fire,
and even that, Daddy was working with him years ago. Like,
Asa?
Early, bro.
Yeah.
So early. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing over
It's a
there?
small world, bro. Actually, Avery usually be here like behind the scenes with us, and when he came in, she was like, "Yo, that's my cousin." Like they're cousins.
That's crazy.
Shit. Yeah.
Bro, I've been following his work for a long time. Like, cause I'm into fine arts and shit too, but that's like a whole nother level.
Yeah,
like,
what they doing over there is
it's
different.
a beautiful thing, bro. Like, we need more shit like that.
Every time I see because the promo clip on my IG right now is me saying like something along the lines of I'm not into paintings right now, right? Yeah. And every time I see the clip, I get mad at myself because I didn't say I'm not into paintings at this moment in my life right now. Because right after I say that, now the place I did the open mic at yesterday, it was like paintings all over.
And you was just like,
and there was one specific one I was looking at that like really made me feel some type of way, and I was like, yo, I might like paintings now.
There's no way to not like them, bro. There's no way to not
say that shit.
They said what you
I
said.
still be trying to go to Carson Museum sometimes just cause.
Yeah, they switched that shit up.
Where's that at?
It's in
Norfolk, downtown Norfolk.
Yeah,
actually right before downtown.
Yeah, they got some shit in there. They be having Picasso sometimes.
Yeah,
they got
crazy shit.
You got a favorite painter?
Basquiat.
Wow.
Basquiat's like my favorite.
I kind of know a lot about him now. Off the story he told me. He talked about him for like 20, 30 minutes.
For real, yeah, that's one of my biggest
Very
influences. Like, not even on no like art shit, but like
what he really talked about, bro.
He made music and shit too.
Basquiat? Yeah, what'd he say? He did like he did something with the very first hip hop song ever created, right?
Oh, the shit. What's the name?
He was
Fab Five. He was in a video with I want to say Madonna.
He actually was married or dated Madonna.
Yeah, he dated
before
Madonna
she was big.
Too. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know if it was before she was big. She might have been kind of big, but
yeah. But I think he was bigger than her at the time.
Yeah, probably.
He was a star.
Yeah, he was big.
Yeah. But what are you saying? No, what he was talking about the importance of provenance. That's really what like hit me too. So provenance is like in the art world is like the history of something. So if you talk about like a painting or like a song or whatever, an album, you talk about the provenance of it. So it's like the history of it. So it's basically like he was saying like in art, what gives it the value like a painting, it's not even really the actual piece, it's the provenance of the piece. So it's all the people that owned it, all the people that talked about it, that lives were affected by it.
Was associated with it.
Exactly. And that's what gives shit the value. So it's like us as people, as artists, like the provenance of our story of us like is like also like it's kind of what makes you big too. Like all the
that's some real shit,
and it goes back to what you were saying in the last episode, like the way your shit affects people, the way you touch people, like that's ultimately what's remembered. Like
that's all I care
you know what I'm
about,
saying?
Bro. That's all I care
So I thought that was dope.
Bro,
that's
like,
fire.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever. I think I did tell you this, but like, Will and Lil are probably the only two people that in my entire life, bro, I've been a dickhead for a long time. Like a lot of jackass shit. I've always wilded out. Yeah. Those are the first two people ever to tell me to like I think it was last summer. Like, bro, just simply love yourself. Like, Stop trying to like. I'm a person where like opinions and shit like that could really fuck up my whole day. Like, why are you wearing that? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? And it would stick in my head.
And for our generation, that shit was like corny.
Bro,
somebody like love
over
yourself.
Over the summer,
word.
I don't remember who it was. But they said some real shit. Was just like, bro, you are how you are. Just accept that shit. And
facts.
Know how to like. It's a time and place type of shit. Like,
facts.
And that's when it all kind of clicked. I was like, damn, I think I am a good person. Like, what the fuck?
You're like, maybe I am.
Bullshit. And then now.
Word. That's some real shit, bro.
But no bullshit. Like, they helped me identify my identity again.
Same.
Like, I was so far along just doing what other people were doing, knowing damn well that's not even the type of shit I like. I'm just doing it because, like, Virginia is already but so small, so you end up catering to a certain crowd because of the buzz.
That's just who you hanging out with.
Exactly, and it rubs off on you, and you go home being a dickhead just like that. And I think that's literally the turning point in where I wanted to focus on a lot more. And, of course, loving myself, but helping people know that they could do the same. You know what I'm saying? So through the clothes, through everything, like through a lot of shit that we do, the key importance behind it is that, like, I bet the key importance behind it is, like, I put it like this, like, when you go to take a shower, right?
Yeah.
It's the most intimate setting where you know no one is coming in, no one's around you, no. Are you washing yourself because you love yourself, or are you washing yourself and thinking about bills, thinking about the next motherfucker, thinking about, shit, I gotta do this, shit, I gotta, like, just in a time where you should be, I don't know, noticing a fucking freckle on your leg, but you're so busy worried about what's going on outside of the bathroom. So I feel like if you can love yourself to that point, then can't shit phase you. I don't know. Like,
that's some real shit, though, because, like, not even, like, to just break it down even more, like, from what I took from what you were saying is just, like, being in the moment and, like, being in the moment of, like, with yourself and shit, and, like, just to where you they was frying what's the term I'm looking for? They was frying like Coil Ray today because she was saying she had the best XXL freestyle. They were saying she didn't have no self-awareness.
I ain't even seen everybody's yet.
Yeah, so they was like saying like but just being able to have like that much self-awareness in the moment to where you just can realize like that it's a time and a place for like every part of you to like exist basically.
For sure. And a lot of people get carried away and what's going on around them rather than focusing on like themselves, like not being self-centered, but absorbing your own thoughts into understanding what you're capable of doing, what you like doing, how do you feel right now, like shit like that. I got a therapist too, in case you can't tell. Bro, like I fuck with therapy hard because I'm able to understand a lot of shit. Like,
how long you been going to therapy?
Probably now like 3 months, I think. 4 months, bro. Probably my favorite thing because I'm able to really notice and be aware fully to like the farthest that I can with like little things, big things, like even anger. You know, like people get angry,
not even notice it,
and not notice it, and you're like, bro, you're really fucking mad right now, and they can't even accept the shit because of denial, which is a like mechanism when you're dealing with anger, like. But I'm able to even say this shit because of my therapist. I'm like, fuck, I didn't even know. That's why I blank out and just be mad as fuck for no reason sometimes.
Just talking about shit, you get like a lot more comfortable with like just the thought of it. Because like I used to be the same way and shit. Even still, like somebody say you mad, you like, I wasn't tweaking. Like,
nah, bro.
Bro, I think all that shit just comes with getting older too. Like, it's like fucking. I remember being like 17, 18 and really like feeling like I had shit figured out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And then now at 25, I'm like, wow, like I really didn't know shit at that time. So now I'm just like thinking how I feel at 50. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
facts, bro.
It's like, when do you really... I guess you just become more and more aware of really yourself. And like...
Life is just like an ongoing thing.
And even on like getting right with yourself. I was just talking about with this shorty last night. Like getting like... People be like, okay, like people be like, I'm spiritual and shit. Like what that meant for me, like what I went through with my shit is like that shit is painful. It's not all like because you really get presented the worst sides of yourself and you got to confront yourself and the shit you don't like about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's like a painful process. And then it's like what I was gonna say. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
I know exactly.
But
where
that's just how it is.
It's character defects. Yeah. We all have character defects, right? We all do certain shit at the wrong times, but a lot of people can't identify it and then deal with it, like
because people just try to ignore that.
They try to ignore it. And
people try
forward.
to ignore pain, and like pain is not something to ignore. Like you just gotta like coexist with that shit for real.
For sure.
So I fuck with humility right now, bro. Like for a long time, like I would get joked on, cut on, or whatever, and I would instantly be like, all right, I gotta ruin your day now.
Word, because that shit would just eat you up.
It would eat me up. Like I could even be playing 2K, like, bro, how did I let him joke on me like that?
Yeah, I'm the type of person I'll say some shit to somebody, and like I'll really like think about it. Like if I go to sleep, like damn, like I shouldn't have said that, or I should have said it like
but
this.
even
or
everybody
like,
thinks about shit like that.
Yeah,
but shit be really be eating at me. Like
exactly.
that's like you were talking about, like you're a good person. Like that's sometimes like the signs that I'll feel like sometimes I am a good, because sometimes I am a piece of shit. I'll say that. Yeah. But the shit that gives me like the signs is like where I'll really feel shitty about some shit. Like if I do something I know wasn't right, I know it wasn't right. I feel bad about it, and then I'll try not to do it again. You know what I'm saying?
That's all you could do, bro.
But it's like, yeah. But even with pain, like I feel like in my moments of discomfort is where I grow the most, bro. Like
exactly.
That's how
like
that's
certain.
That's what it's supposed to be, bro.
People don't know that though.
Yeah.
There's people out here that think that, bro. It's just crazy. Like, so think about it like this, right?
I just want to say this.
Go ahead, please.
People just ignore the shit, and that, like you said, when you have pain and shit, that's when you grow the most. And people ignore that shit, and they never grow because they just live in a false reality.
For me, what it is, bro, it's like comfort breeds complacency, right? I feel like.
Exactly.
So it's like shit could be going real well for you, and then like you, even like subconsciously, you might not want to, but like you'll really start having less drive for the shit because shit's already good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you go through some painful shit or you go through some discomfort, and what that does ultimately, like you could channel that pain and give like new life. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit. Like my mom always told me, bro, if your life is great, if everything's going exactly how you want it, put a rock in your shoe. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a little bit of discomfort.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's deep as fuck.
Like a pebble or some shit. Like,
yeah, but I feel you though.
Because I mean, you're not really striving for nothing for real.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's what I was basically going to say is that basically like in life, if everything was perfectly comfortable and you were always comfortable, what the fuck would you learn?
What is comfort if you're always comfortable? How do you even recognize
every feeling is just the juxtaposition from that feeling to another.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
like what is hot without cold? What is fear without love? What is all of that
everything?
shit?
Like discomfort is what we learn from.
It's always a balance.
Humans.
That's the whole. It's positive and negative when you break everything.
Bro, my cousin's wife, bro, her dad, he had a bump on his neck, right?
Word.
This was like some years ago. He went to the doctor, got it checked out. Turned out it was cancer. He beat it. He did a therapy and beat it, right?
Word.
After that, they don't know if it's from the chemo or from the actual cancer. He lost his senses. He lost like all his senses. Damn. So he lost his sense of temperature. So like when he would take a shower, he didn't know if the water was hot or cold. Damn, outside, didn't know, like whatever, eating shit, didn't know. Lost that sense of smell and his sense of taste. And then the crazy part is that shit was gone for like 6-7 years. And then
it just came back, right?
Yeah, it came back. He took the COVID vaccine.
And it came
back. And then 2 weeks later, all his senses came back.
Yeah, what the
And the
fuck?
doctors don't understand like what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Shit crazy, bro.
So, shout out to the COVID vaccine. It helped him out.
oh my shit. God. He must have got Johnson out this bitch.
Hey, yo, I don't know. I
heard that was a fucked up one. I got that shit. I ain't died. So I'm like, yo, that shit is. I knew you was supposed to be like, I heard that shit killing motherfuckers now. That shit had me lit. I did feel like
you say that shit had me lit,
bro. I
was fucked up off the COVID.
Bro, I felt like shit for 2 days straight though. I was like, I definitely had COVID for like 2 days off of these motherfuckers, bro. No bullshit. They give it to you in order for you to. It's just like the flu shot. They give you the flu so you could be immune to the flu. Like,
I get it. That shit crazy. He said I was lit off
I
that
was
shit.
lit off that shit, bro. Sweating and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with me?
I'm weak as fuck,
Man,
bro.
Hennessy Headaches is out now.
Dropped today.
Yeah, dropped today.
Boop, boop, boop.
Today's my mom's birthday, July 14th.
Hell yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Shout out to her. Shout out to her.
And you want to touch on anything with the project? Any funny stories about some of the songs or anything we can?
Funny stories.
So,
I
you know what I'm
mean,
saying?
pretty much the whole shit is just inspired by shit like this, hanging out with the guys, or like with the lady friend. Yeah, pretty much it. All the stories I'm telling are like true, so I'm waiting till I get to a point where, like, I can't wait for this. Well, or maybe I can. Like, you shouldn't say you can't wait for something because that shit might come and then you be like, I hate this shit.
Okay.
But, like, I'm interested in seeing how it's going to turn out when, like, people are more able to recognize, like, in songs that I'm talking about them. Because, you know, like, now on the level we at, like, everybody doesn't hear your music. But it's, like, every story I'm telling and, like, all the songs I be making is, like, some real shit. So it's, like, I can't wait for it to be, like my friends know because they know when I'm talking about them and shit. But like,
nigga, we play all of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm at the point now in life where I only listen to my friends' music. Like,
that's how it's supposed to be, though. Not only, but I feel you.
Bro, literally only my friends' music.
Y'all seen a little video? Dude was like made it was like one of them comedians. It was like how your friends act supporting your business compared to other businesses.
Nah,
it was a dude, right? It was just like a skit. This dude had like a stand, right? His friend came up and like dude walked up. He knew him. It was like his boy. He was like, bro, I'm selling this lotion and this face cream. I got you for both for $10. He was like, you know what? Like I can't really get it right now and shit, but keep working though. Keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? And then he moved. He walked a little bit further and there was a random guy now selling the same exact products. He was like, bro, I got this lotion and this face cream for you. I'll give you both for 40. He was like, you know what? I need that. Like, you need to get that. You know what I'm saying?
That's really how it be, bro.
That's how it is. Wow. Like, I love, and the best thing about it though, none of my friends make weak music, bro. Like, nobody has weak beats. Nobody has weak lyrics. Nobody.
That one nigga shit was trash. It's like, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. Cut the cameras.
Yeah, say that.
But nah, no bullshit. Nobody shit is ass. Like, you know, me and Josh been tight
since high school.
Fuck, I don't even, bro, years ago. If I graduated high school 2012.
Did you go to Hines?
I moved here. I'm not even from Virginia, bro. Like,
where you from?
I moved here. I'm from Connecticut, New Haven.
Oh, wow. I think my boy Ryan's from there. Well, he got family.
Yeah, and I know Ryan. Me and Ryan was cool in high school.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, once we both found out that we were from Connecticut, he was like, ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, like, we supposed to be linking up
receipts. I go every summer. And that's when it all clicked. Like, and it's just wild. But yeah, me and Josh, I think I was in like 10th or 11th grade and he came into high school and I was like, who the fuck are you, bro? You're the chosen one. Like, and boom, click instantly. Like, instantly we clicked. Yeah. And that's kind of how that whole shit kind of went up. Yeah, that's just how it went. And like, even like that, it was weak as fuck, but like SHF and all that shit was going on. And so like, that was the automatic gravitation for, we all had separate lanes, but like, I think that the whole Odd Future, like.
What's SHF?
It was like a collective where we were just doing a bunch of shit in high school.
Oh, it was y'all's collective?
Bro, so many people. Okay. Yeah. And so the whole ordeal behind it was to just kind of take the like Odd Future like script and give it, like, it was a platform for everyone to do what they liked at the time. And it's weird that it really worked. Like, everyone is doing what the fuck they liked at the time. Like, videography.
If you like go back and like trace those days, like with the SHF and the SLG, it's like, trace those days even to like people who was around, not even necessarily in either one of them, or just anybody else who had like a collective at the time, and like just fast forward, it's like Virginia is really like on their shit right now.
Always, man.
And from outsiders looking into it, looks that way because I was just talking to this shorty last night, bro. Right? She doesn't really do nothing, and she just like kind of a fan out here. You know what I'm saying? She don't do nothing in entertainment out here. Yeah. But even that was her perspective on it. Like, she was like, from an outsider looking in, it looks like Virginia is really bubbling right now, and it's like really about to go somewhere.
Bro, it is.
That was dope to hear.
But it's just like a matter of time.
Yeah,
it's a matter of time.
This shit hasn't like
ever,
because a lot of people are acting like this shit just started out of nowhere, but it's like everybody who's like getting their like credit right now
been doing
this shit from like Raj to like the Young Crazies to like. Who the fuck else?
Bro, there's so many people.
I don't even know. I don't even want to go down the list.
Like, bro, everyone on
like everybody, like, you can, the facts are there. Like, you go to old videos, you go to wherever, like, these people been doing this shit.
I don't know what other state you can name like 20 dope artists from. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like
real shit though.
Out the gates. No question.
And then I was like you said, like, everybody's been doing this shit. Even like a lot of like the early stuff that a lot of people were doing, it was like, it may not went nowhere, but it evolved into something else. It's like it was like preparation almost.
It's
like, you know what I'm saying?
All
like
preparation, bro.
Bro,
like
for
people
real.
figuring out like what they want to do. Like,
testing waters.
This shit is like going crazy.
Shout out T. Crooks though.
Oh yeah,
even Fog, like early on, like Troy.
I was in one of his videos.
Early on, bro.
Anybody who been doing this shit,
yeah, that's the homie. And then that's what my left hand. That's who they got some special going on right now. But like, he's always been in the background in the pictures. Like even when we were doing our shit in high school, they would still be there. But it was just like night and day. Yeah, it was night and day for what we do. Like they more raw, and we was more so like. On some stupid, just like jackass shit, literally, like, why not jump off the bed? And they were like, bro, y'all wildin'. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel about the podcast, bro.
That's how it's always been.
Like, I feel like people coming on the show, it's like.
Guess who just said he's here, Mr. Too Cool?
Oh, he's pulling up good shit. I was actually recording his mic the whole time. So I still recording.
I got hella missed FaceTimes from him.
But I feel like people like coming on the show. Like, I feel like this is almost like practice for. Let's say you got on a bigger podcast or like a bigger some shit where you had to talk and answer questions. Like this is like kind of like practice for that too. Like for me, it's like practice.
Preparation, bro.
Yeah, like being comfortable in front of the camera, like for different shit.
Come on,
yeah, bro. Bro's here.
Yeah, bro's here.
He talking about
make sure he don't,
somebody come get
Make sure,
me.
hey, yo, can you go grab him, bro, so he don't go in my backyard?
Oh yeah,
where the dogs are.
You about to get your ass headbutted outside, goofball.
Crazy.
Let me set bro's mic up real quick. Yeah, keep talking about the project, bro. Hennessy Headaches, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's all inspired by true stories. I should have said that at the beginning of the song.
I didn't know that.
I mean, at the beginning of the, like, I should have said that in the mixtape, like based on true events type shit. But yeah, I get a little more personal than I normally do in my music. I talk about like some shit like my lights being off as a kid, like just traumatic shit like that we gotta deal with, make us who we are. I don't know, it's just my life over the past like COVID, quarantine kind of shit. I had a girlfriend. I've been hanging out with my friends. Yeah, I don't anymore, but we're still cool.
When they got away,
I guess. Yeah.
How y'all feel about like marriage and kids, bro? Like when you plan on doing that? When y'all plan on doing that?
I'm married and I have a daughter.
Oh yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. Yeah. So I honestly feel like, bro, it's like it's a time and a place. Like basically, when you're ready, you'll know. And then when you put forward,
right here, Mr.
Yeah,
Sounds good, bro.
Sit the fuck down, Mr. Cool Guy.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
Walking in front of the camera.
Nice to meet you, man. My bad. I lost one of the damn mic stands. I gotta find it, so I gotta like get a rig with my joint. So you can. Is that good? You can pull it.
Yeah, that's cool and shit.
Yeah.
Setup. This fly.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man.
Just walked in.
Yeah, man. They said you were so cool for us to slide and shit.
But I missed and shit.
Man, you fucking.
You missed everything, bro.
We talking
about some crazy shit,
talking about
bro.
marriage and kids right now, man.
Why you got
glasses
kids on? Hell,
That's what I do. These 8 p.m.
What about you?
Nah.
Avant Post Modern.
Yeah, you got kids, bro? Oh yeah, you the only dude.
Bro, I'm the oldest person in the room and probably the shortest all at one time.
Yes, sir.
Marriage is cool when it's the right time.
Yeah.
Don't force it, but yeah.
Yeah,
like,
please
I'm
don't
all for
force
like
it.
a relationship. Like anybody. Yeah. Have a good time. If you can have a good time married, have a good time married. If you have a good time single, have a good time single. Just respect yourself and respect who you dealing with.
Yeah.
That's all I really gotta say. Like I don't try to make sure, because if it don't, it don't. But like I always typically end on somewhat good terms with the people I deal with, because like it's always gonna be respect there.
Yeah. That's
like a good way to look at it.
A great way.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, it's all really respect. Like even in friendships.
Yeah,
whoever you dealing, whenever you dealing with somebody else, and like I said, when you're dealing with yourself, it's just respect type shit, and like really analyzing like reality, like we was talking about earlier.
Yeah, and I think for me, what makes it so different is that, like, my wife, when she was in 9th grade, I was in 10th grade. We went to Warwick High School, so it was like always, like it, bro. It just always existed, and not everybody is like, you know. I'm not gonna say blessed enough, because that's not even the right word, but not everybody has that type of.
Nah, facts.
It doesn't exist. Like nowadays, it doesn't exist. And then now, even with women, like we live in the age where it's like
women are
independent.
Too. Like they independent.
It's all about pussy power. I do this.
It's hot
I
girl
do that.
life. Like
I provide for this. So it's like that
over.
shit doesn't always exist. So if someone's like I couldn't imagine, like, do you like it? But bro, you would not cuff that. I promise you.
An independent one?
Like not independent, but like I think it's called pussy power. I don't even know, or just like not a city girl, no shit like that. But
I think what you're trying to say is technically like a city girl. That's what you were saying.
Like
a girl that's expressing her love
for herself. That's what I like though.
But like
definitely cuffed it.
But to the point where she knows that you don't like, to the point that you don't matter, is like you're here right now.
That's how it's supposed to be.
At the end of the day, all of this shit could go.
That's how it's supposed to be for me. Because that's how I look at shit. So if that's
he's
how
a
you
superstar, I keep forgetting. Like it's completely different.
Oh my god!
Not everybody out here married a high school sweetheart.
That's what I'm saying. He got a whole different perspective.
That's all I'm saying is that, bro, that shit doesn't really happen like that anymore.
Exactly. Nah, it doesn't. That's why I better than Mella got married.
For real?
They were going out. Yeah, pretty much high school.
Wow.
Few people. Who else? Few people we went to high school with still together.
Oh, y'all went to high school together?
Yeah.
He said it like, oh yeah, that shit's cute. Oh, y'all cute. Fuck out of here, bro.
What about you, bro? Like, what do you?
Yeah, he missed the whole shit.
Yeah, like, where do you come into Avant, man?
Oh man.
They talked about a little bit about you, but
what did they say? What did they say?
They said this was all your idea. You was the man behind it. You was the genius behind it.
Diddy.
Nah, that's not true. I'm just a guy that, you know what I mean? I play my role at the end of the day. Like, we all play a part to a bigger idea that we're all trying to accomplish. So me, I just come in, like, I get ideas bounced off. Sometimes I have an idea, and we just collaborate from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard. I love it.
Kind of interesting. Very different.
Yeah. How far ahead do y'all have drops planned for Avant?
We don't really plan anything, honestly.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, nothing is, like, everything, like, at least with my friends, like, I watch on Twitter and, like, how people react to shit, and people think, like, we be, like, plotting and thinking shit out and, like, all this shit, but it's, like...
Yeah, I don't
even, like, with me and Josh, like, the name made up, we just wanted to keep it simple and, like, make something up. So we named it Made Up, and now it's like an elaborate thing. Like everything is made up, and it's just like it just works. But it's just because we just keep shit so simple that it's organic.
You smoke, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. Actually, I'm good.
Right.
I'm trying. I don't smoke too much on the show. I'm high. I was actually smoking alone before you came, so I appreciate you for smoking with me.
One of us was smoking shit.
Yeah, man.
Anybody?
Can we hear some more about Lil, bro?
It's levitate, bro.
Where you from, man?
I'm not really good at talking about myself. You just gotta ask.
Hey, where you from and all that? Like,
I'm from Newport News, man. I've been born and raised here, man.
Yeah.
I'm good, bro. I'm not smoking on the show.
He said you were like the business mind.
I mean, I guess you could say that. We all. I mean, this wouldn't even be able to operate if we all didn't have a business mind. You know what I'm saying? Because
I get it.
You know,
that's facts.
You could have people that play different parts, but when everybody has the same mindsets about whether it's the arts, the business, or whatever it is, that's how shit continues to grow.
Somebody told me some shit the other day, bro. I thought was powerful. They were like, great minds don't think alike. You know how everybody says great minds think alike? Mm-hmm. He was like, great minds don't think alike.
Which is
that's fire.
I was like, wow, never heard that before. I'm still that.
Yeah, we disagree and argue about shit all the time. We probably disagree more than we agree, but
that's just how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
It's like
we're all creative in a sense.
Yeah, it's like you just take a bunch of like ingredients and like they can make one thing, but you just throw them shits together and they make something else, and that shit just hit. Like, and that's basically the process, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, ain't nothing's good with one ingredient.
Yeah, you run this whole podcast by yourself?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah,
that's fine.
It ain't much to run though.
So you say it's not much. Yeah, I mean, you just set up shop and just.
You still doing it,
bro. I just show up, bro.
That's what matters, bro. You're doing it, and it's
I just show up. You know,
it's on record.
That's the like hardest part that people don't understand. People always want to ask, like, how do I do this? Or, like, how do I do that? And like, people don't understand. I'm about to get y'all the sauce right now because niggas don't understand how simple shit is. And it's like, bro, it's so easy. Like, bro, all you have to do to make a brand, you order some shirts online. Where do I find blank shirts? You look up how do I find
Alibaba.
Somebody anywhere like Alibaba.
Now it's about to be like 18.
Bro, it's a fucking. It's not a competition.
Actually, that's very true.
It's a marathon. It's a marathon.
Really doesn't matter.
I'm not racing nobody.
That's true. That's very true,
bro. Like,
never mind.
It's like people always asking like, how do I do this? How do I do? Just Google it.
That's true.
It says under your nose.
I never agree with that when people say like the game is to be sold, not told. Never agree with that because I can give you the game. I give you the whole game, bro. But you need the drive. You need the.
You could teach somebody how to fish. They still gonna starve.
They might not feel like going to the joint.
Niggas will still starve just because they want somebody.
They string gonna pop one time. Like, damn, I don't even feel like.
I don't feel like fixing my shit. Like, exactly. Niggas be
for sure. Or it's even like this, like you could even how you just gave. That's not even sauce, but that's sauce. But
it's just people act like it.
People
because they be so
will
helpless.
Someone could take what you said and do it, and it still won't be done.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
what I'm
Like
saying.
that's
for me,
thing.
bro. The sauce is really like consistency. Like you could be dope as fuck, bro, but like if you just start doing it today. You can't. Motherfuckers will start doing some shit like today, and then expect tomorrow, like the whole everybody be rocking with them. Like,
crazy.
yeah,
like even now, like bro,
you gotta
I could
do that
post some
shit for a long time.
Yeah, I could post some shit now, and it be like it not do like what I think it was, but I'm not about to quit because at the end of the day, you're not doing. If you're really doing it for the right reason, you're not doing it because for the instant gratification. Because it's not a race.
For sure, I agree.
You a good podcaster, bro.
Really?
I'm not even gonna hold you. We talking about some shit up here right now. Nah, I ain't know what I was walking into. We talking.
I actually went. I did some electrical work for this lady the other day, and
I don't even know what that is.
Like you know, electrician.
Oh, electrical.
Yeah.
I thought you said something.
Yeah, so I do that. That's one of my side hustles. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing that, and actually, it might have led to an episode because her sister is like a what is she? She's like a set director or like a set manager for like TV shows and shit. Like she worked with for like Netflix and like different shit.
Wow.
So I was like, damn, maybe set up the show. But I gave her the podcast and she went and listened to it. And then I came back and did some more work at her house. She was like, you're like a good conversationalist. Like she was like, you
got the voice for it too.
Yeah.
Bro, girl told me, I'm not gonna lie. Girl was like, I kind of just listen to your podcast because your voice is sexy or whatever. She was like, I don't really do that. You know what y'all talking about? I was like, yo,
that's
for sure.
That's bro. If you could sell your voice, you never gonna be broke, bro.
Operator.
Bro. Yeah, motherfucker, like, bro, I feel like somebody, like, even like being like a cartoon voice or like, what's it called, a voice actor? Like, yeah, the people be
There's so much shit you could do, bro.
It's so much shit, bro.
For that shit.
You know what I was thinking, bro? We should make a commercial.
Oh,
I want to start making like, that's why I want people to start fucking with me, like clothing brands, businesses in the city and shit. Like, I want people to start advertising on this show. Even though we don't have a lot of viewers right now, that's why the price is gonna be low. But I want to start getting creative with advertising. So my idea is like right now we're having.
We can put a commercial together.
Easy, bro. So look, this is my idea. Imagine we talking right now and it cuts to a commercial break. Exactly. It's only gonna be like maybe like 15, 20 seconds long.
Bro,
but my idea is for it to have them all looking like you know, like back in the early 2000s, the late night infomercials. The vibe of that, how they're at like a table and it's like,
bro, we could random.
I wanted to be like that, like, and it just be like big words and numbers going across the screen. Like, shop now, like
on the next couple episodes, you're gonna see that.
That's gonna exist by the next time.
I don't know the next time, but
we could definitely.
We're gonna.
I've been posting a little promo.
I got a green screen.
How big do you want this podcast to go? Like, what's your overall vision for the podcast? Is it something you just do for like, you know, leisure, side hustle, or do you want to take it like? You know
that's a good question.
I know you was talking about a warehouse earlier.
Yeah, so ultimately, I want it to be as big as possible. I don't really put a limit on it.
You can't.
Why I started it is kind of just because I felt like I was more than just a rapper, and you know what I'm saying. So I wanted to just be able to do other things as well, and I feel like this can lead to other things.
For sure.
And, I wanted to, like everybody says, you said even on the last episode, like one of the biggest things everybody feels like Virginia is missing is unity. So I was like, let me try to do my part to have at least one space on the internet where everybody is on one page. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I respect
like,
your shit, bro.
Same.
So like shit like that, and then but yeah, bro was saying I want to have a warehouse. So basically, like that's my goal by the end of 2021. I'm looking for investors right now. So if anybody's trying to get with me, but I want to have a warehouse where the show is gonna be. And then, keep doing the show from there, and then also have I have a few other ideas I want to do in the warehouse. So one of them, I want to have like a couple other podcast rooms set up and have people be able to come rent it out and do their podcast. And then we can either get you the raw files, you can edit it yourself, we can edit it for you. Because I know a lot of other people want to do podcasts. So I want to be able to help people do that.
I was interested.
Yeah, come through. You pay like $50. You shoot your episode. We edit it all for you.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? Boom, like that. Have a studio in there, a bunch of different shit. So have like a hub. Like if I really had a warehouse, it'd be like a real hub for like talent around here. Like I'll make everything as inclusive as I can, as just something just dope, man. Just try to do my part, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. I'm really inspired by the Contemporary Arts Network. Like that building is fire, dude. Like everything they're doing there.
Yeah, Jalf is supposed to be shooting a video there on Saturday.
Yeah, bro. I just feel like the more people that's doing this shit out here,
that's the
better
spot.
it is.
Yeah, now, and it's crazy that you're saying that because I was just on the phone with him maybe a few days ago, and I was like, bro, if I could, I would. And I was like, actually, I think this is one of my dreams. I don't know, but I was like, I want to create what Boys and Girls Club was supposed to be for me.
What was it supposed to be?
It was supposed to be more like fucking art. It was supposed to be more development. It was supposed to be dancing. It was supposed to be music. It was supposed to be rapping. It was supposed to be singing. It was supposed to be
more
painting.
Like babysitting.
It was more like, bro, grab this basketball and wait till your mom comes.
But would you have been hip though? Like ask TC. We went to the open mic I did yesterday, right?
How did that shit go too?
Yeah,
it was fire, bro.
I never even heard of that place.
That's what I'm about to tell you, bro. Like ask TC. Like this spot is the Downing Growth Center. You might have heard of it.
Yeah,
It's downtown, right? TC was like,
before.
I grew up nearby.
Yep.
He was like, I passed by the building millions of times and never thought about it.
Yeah,
and that's what a lot of shit is. Like people don't really be knowing. People don't utilize the spots that the city creates. Because sometimes the city like funds some dope shit.
Downing Growth is nice as fuck,
bro. It's
too.
really like that. Like like y'all need I can see you doing a show there. Like the joint where I performed at, I got a little video. You can't really see like that, but it's like wooden floors. It's all like it's like all wooden floors, like light wood. And it's like all lit up, and there's like glass cases everywhere. There's like art on the walls and shit. Like it's like a real like dope gallery spot. And like I feel like people should start renting that out and throwing shows in the city for there. But it's like it's spots like that, bro. Like people gotta just get tapped in more and like.
And that's what I'm saying, like about like with what you just said, and then also us in general. It's like people don't go to stuff like that because of how long it's been there, and then you know how like spots. Like a certain place will naturally be old in choice of location. So it's like
they don't really know how to promote themselves.
Like I'm not going there. Like what the fuck have you heard about Downing Growth since high? Like I used to have art shows at Downing Growth.
I googled open mics and that's how I found out.
You don't remember Norton, like the art teacher? This is crazy. Yeah, he looked like Deal or No Deal. He had the bald head and shit.
Oh, you talking about Coach Norton?
Yeah, see, exactly. But Norton.
I haven't talked. He's a photography teacher.
Exactly. So Norton used to take my art and be like, bro, you're going to this art show. And I got to meet Bobby Scott and shit like early, bro, like early on. And that's when I was first going to Downing Growth. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, why not create something for our day and age where it's like a certain factor where there are instructors. It's super professional. Like, you can learn how to screen print there. You can learn how to cut and sew there. You can learn how to record music there. You can learn how to, rather than it being exactly
somebody who wanted to do
possible. I feel like that's what we need in this.
I feel like they need a rebranding, bro. Like they have Gross in their name. I feel like they need to change the name.
Like I mean, it's historical. I'm almost positive though.
It might mean something.
It's someone's name. I'm almost positive.
But you know what? I really stood out to me, bro, from that place.
What's that?
The host, right? She was like so welcoming. She brought this like great vibe, right? And then that always every time I see shit like that where it's like pure and like great vibes, it always reminds me. It brings me back to like why I do this.
Not fact.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like the people who I've thought were the dopest, like music wise or artists, whatever. It's like it's not even just that it's their art that's dope. It's them as a person, like how they like
just genuine people.
I have a line in the song. It's like I said, I love how you move with grace, and it's like a certain level of grace, like and like just like pure vibes. Like even at the show, like even between people, she was like the way she was talking and saying shit, like it just really brought this like pure energy in the air, and it's like you can be yourself, like nobody's judging.
That's
like,
why I fuck with your music though, because I could tell like whatever you saying, like you really mean.
So you performed at the open mic?
Yeah, I did.
So if you had to choose, would it be rapping or podcasting?
What is like only do one? Yeah. Definitely rapping.
You would stop it, or you?
I feel like I could reach more people rapping. It's just gonna take some time, but yeah.
Word, that's all it is, bro.
But I feel like podcasting is rapping too. I'm just like freestyling, like that's what it is, like
emotion.
Podcasting just freestyling.
You got a lot of this shit written down,
bro. I ain't write shit down. I listened to his project today to research, and I watched his older episode. That was the preparation. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
We should take a segment so Lil could talk about his music though.
Talk about it, bro. Talk about it.
We haven't talked about ourselves. Tell the people what you got coming, what you working on.
We got music coming. It's coming soon. I don't like to talk about coming soon shit though. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see it when it drop. But it's a lot of cool shit. Like, you know, the shit me and my homies be doing, it be cool shit. You know, so that's all it is to it.
Short and simple.
Yeah, that's it.
on Will's beats.
Cool shit coming.
Nah, not
he's like the best producer I know.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Really?
On the breakfast shit. I said this the nigga who taught me how to make beats.
For me, it's TC right now. So
TC's hard.
Yeah.
TC's hard. I love working with TC.
TC, send me some beats.
TC been doing this shit for so long.
TC, I need 100
crazy.
Come on.
Word.
TC shit back, like, I want to say like 2012, 2011, his shit was crazy.
Yeah, me and TC got some shit coming too.
It's a certain sound that no one was hip to back then.
Got some shit.
Yeah, man. I
like
love working with that.
Josh got shit on OTC.
On a TC beat.
TC beat.
Let go. I love that shit. I'm not even gonna lie.
TC beat, TC, man.
Different.
TC got some classics.
Different.
That tape y'all did was Dr. Seuss shit.
We working on the second one. Midnight Pains too. That's on the way.
I was trapped inside my pain. I had to level up. Come on.
Yeah.
I really love that song, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm down to shoot a video for that too if you want.
Yeah, I was going to tell you we should do a vid.
Yeah.
Like whenever we talked about it last.
I was gonna what was I gonna say?
Like I said, I'm just trying to work with mad people, man.
I'm with it, bro.
Beautiful. Like even all of us coming together and shit like this.
I already know who can edit it too. We should send it to this dude I know in Portland.
For real?
This dude Carver. Yeah, he's fire.
See, working with people like that.
Modern can shoot it. You know
on the west side.
How y'all feel about a YouTube game? Because I know like your numbers aren't. It's kind of like mine. Like your YouTube videos numbers aren't as big as they should be.
Yeah.
Like how you have any ideas on just fucking getting traction to fucking YouTube?
I've been studying it and shit and like writing shit down, but like just for like promo and shit. And it's like just how to get like I forgot what it's called, but it's a specific shit you can pay for to get your shit like popping up and people's like suggested shit on the side. It's not even like an ad, but it's just to get it to come up like on the side and they suggest the videos and like just how to get like different ads and like YouTube just to get your plays up and shit more. But like I don't try to feed into shit like that too much. I only do now because like I have to play like I don't like have a manager or like no business like help with my music. So I try to pay attention to that shit now because you kind of got to already like have that shit figured out before you like get help. You got to know what you want before somebody else can help you. So I try to like have that aspect of it figured out. But as far as like the numbers and shit, like I don't really care about that shit, bro. Cause like I make music and shit so I could like talk to people like this, like and look somebody in their face and they tell me like what part they really fucked with.
Nah, for sure.
It's beautiful.
Facts.
It is though. That's seriously it though.
Yeah.
Like, and I was thinking about doing like, cause you know, like monetizing shit is a lot of bread too. But I was thinking about doing tutorials on YouTube or on YouTube.
Like, if you did tutorials, that would be tough as fuck.
But you know what's funny though about tutorials,
funny, bro?
Have people broke out of that? On so much shit. You said what?
Have people broke out of the tutorial box though?
No.
Because I feel like you might put yourself in a box being the tutorial rapper.
That's the thing.
I still watch tutorials. Like
still,
I watch them, but it's like you listening to their music though. If it's an artist that's making the tutorials, you know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. Like people are wise enough. Like if you could go back to the Soulja Boy like fucking theory, like multiple pages. Multiple pages, but he has so many different like aliases and shit that you would never know is him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like production, rapping.
Soulja Boy created the internet.
Like,
bro,
that's
he's
just
the father of the internet. He's the.
I think like because of the internet trolling, like you trolling,
Soulja
you could really be
most creative
lit.
people to ever live.
You could be paid off of that shit just off of trolling.
Not even
on the bag every year,
shit.
Bro.
But in this, I'm saying trolling, but you know what I'm saying.
No,
like
I'm talking about the.
Oh yeah, but like in the format of it, like multiple pages. Each page has different things. Like that's what these business people do. Like I follow a business page and it tells you like certain shit. Like a real businessman will wake up at 6 a.m. right, and then he will have another account that talks about stock, and then he will have another account talking about like fitness.
That's
then
all.
People got that with YouTube and shit now too.
People do that with YouTube.
That's buying extra lottery tickets.
Nah, facts.
Yeah,
that's having different one. Some got to below you.
All of them are monetized.
You say you gotta have 6 different ways.
Yeah,
they're all of them are monetized though, and like people aren't smart enough to do that. Even like with drop shipping, like drop shipping is the same way where, like how you said Alibaba, you gave a little bit of sauce, Alibaba, and I don't know
about that shit.
Bro, it could be like
just know you might not get the shipment or it might take.
Bro, it might take you a year to get your shit, but like
the Soulja Boy game system. I wonder if people still got that
bro,
shit.
Like a salt shaker, and then you set up your drop shipping in a sense where Alibaba doesn't send it to you. You don't have like 5,000 salt shakers. They send it to Amazon. Amazon markets them for $20 a piece, and then the shipping and handling. So basically, you're making like $8 a unit in your sleep. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know the funniest online like way to get like get money is to me though. The people that say they're rich and like trying to help you get rich, it'd be like they pull up with like they got an expensive car and
they
shit.
They are hitting
I'm like,
people in
stop
the
lying.
head.
Why would you be making a fucking YouTube video if you really had money? Like,
exactly.
That's like, bro, come on.
But people be believing in it.
Believe it.
If it's fish to bite,
Nah, people believe anything.
will them in.
Like the people from like fucking different countries out call like old people and like act like the IRS. I remember that.
Them car warranty shits. Like I don't even have a car in my name, but like, so I'm like, I keep forgetting the answer. Like, what the fuck is y'all saying?
So you definitely get scammed out here, fucking around. With some
for
shit.
sure.
Scams is way up right now.
Oh yeah, another thing you talked about last episode is you said you were going to drop ringtones. Did you ever do that? I don't think you did.
I didn't. I planned on it and I watched that episode a long time, but it's like another one of those things. Like, promo is cool, but it's like,
'cause I might steal that idea eventually.
Hey man, if it works for you, we
Just
on the same team.
ringtone?
Yeah, exactly. Man.
That'd be hard.
But I do plan on doing it eventually. But it's just not where like my head is right now. I did figure out how to do it though.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I haven't.
What, drop on like iTunes and shit? Like as a ringtone?
Yeah, I think actually, that's exactly how you do it. Like it's not hard at all. So if you want to use the idea, like go ahead. Anybody out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it eventually probably. Drop a little
it's just
ringtone.
something cool to do if it works for you.
So this drops on YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify.
Visuals on YouTube, and then the audio is like wherever podcasts are, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I think Google has Google Podcasts.
So how do you distribute it?
So yeah, it's just like fucking music. There's a distributor called Anchor.
Okay.
Anchor.fm. And I just upload it to that and it goes everywhere.
That's hard.
And it's even better than music because it does it instantly. You know, with music it takes like a few days. It just goes right away in like maybe like 20 minutes.
I don't know.
With music,
it might be because they're going through like what you're talking about and shit. Maybe
probably to make sure.
No, it's quicker with this. Music takes like a week.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Like with music, like do they listen
to make sure you're not copying like copyright and
copyright.
shit? Like
they're probably doing like copyright shit.
Yeah, the podcast just go out, man.
That's dope.
The audio usually comes out like earlier than the video, like earlier in the day. In the morning, the audio might drop. Then the video drop at like 8 p.m.
That's pretty tight.
How long you been doing this?
Since for like a year.
Okay.
He was like one of the first guests on.
For real?
Yeah, you were probably one of the first 5, I think.
Damn, that's crazy.
I think you were episode 23. This is episode 64.
Oh yeah, because it was just y'all talking shit at first, right?
Yeah, it started with the group. Pretty much started with the group episodes. It was me and 3 of my friends. Well, 4 of my friends. As time went on, motherfuckers like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't you know what I'm saying? It's not even on no fucking negative shit for it. Just it's not where everybody's head was at. We weren't on the same page, you know what I'm saying? Word. I loved it. I kept going. You know what I'm saying? Then but we started the guest episodes before that too. So then it became the crew episodes. Then it went to the crew episodes and guest episodes. Like I was doing 2 a week.
Oh word.
And then then just kept going with the guest episodes.
Yeah, when I seen y'all doing guests, I was like, oh, this shit is cool. Like, because I fucked with even still like the diverse.
I like it better too because I found out that like with the crew episodes, we were just talking about topics really, and I started realizing that we were just kind of talking about people's business, and I didn't want to do that type of shit. I don't want to be like I don't want to have to keep up with everything and like
newscasting type shit.
Yeah, so this is kind of just like, and I realized that's what people like, bro. Like even y'all heard of that shit on YouTube. It's like Soft White Underbelly, where the dude like interviews like all these people from like Skid Row in LA that are like fucked up, like going through like hard times in their life and shit.
I do know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
But like they just show shit like that shows me like that people just want to see genuine conversation, bro. Like there's some kid right now in like fucking Montana or some shit that doesn't know what the fuck, nothing about anything we're talking about, and this would just be interesting to him, like, you know what I'm saying, like, or whoever, like, people just want to see people just being themselves, bro. I feel like, you know,
it's just that the content market is so oversaturated.
Yeah, if you watch some podcasts, you can really tell. I'll be like, it's like forced, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know, it's weird. I don't want to hate on nobody, but
stretch?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I think that goes with any craft though, or anything that you can do.
Damn.
It's always gonna be somebody or something somewhere that's, you know, forcing it, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah.
Cause that's just like, that's anything like we was talking about earlier. It's like always gonna be a like you said, a juxtaposition. And if it's like mad people being organic, or like even a few people being organic, it's always gonna be people. I feel like how it works, people connect with like organic shit, and then it's always that person who comes and try to monetize it, but doesn't belong in that field of whatever the fuck it is.
So they just have posers.
They just don't understand it. just trying to make money from the shit. And then that's when the forcing shit comes.
Speaking of posers, that just reminds me of like skateboarding. I might have bringing a bunch of skaters on from the city too.
Yeah, I seen.
Oh, that's fire.
Fuqua's verse. Fucaso. He did. I don't know if you know he did this right here.
For real.
Yeah, he painted that too. I gotta probably put that back on set.
You know who Cortland is?
Maybe if I see him.
He's a city legend. Koki Rhinestone.
At the event we're doing in August, we're gonna have a game of skate there.
Please, man, get Cortland. If Cortland is watching this, like it's so crazy that Cortland at one point was supposed to be on any art. Like he was supposed to skate with Pharrell's skate team. Like Kato Williams.
Skate team? Not hip.
What? Like the ice cream skate team DVDs?
I remember that kind of.
So Kato is Pharrell's little brother who is like hardcore skater, but like Kato actually, I don't even know. Like Cortland has basically taught me how to hill flip and kick flip. That's how long he's been skating. And he's
So you skated for real then?
Bro, I still skate to this day.
Oh, that's hard.
So it's
like 3-4 years.
Bro, I never gave up. Never. Actually, there was a small break when I got fat as fuck and stopped skating. But like over the summer, it all kind of came back. But like Cortland is someone who's in this city, and a lot of people don't know him. Like I mean, all of Miko's and shit, they know who
like
the fuck he is.
And shit.
Bro, they know who he is. There's no giving up. But he doesn't get enough credit where it's due, and that's a motherfucker that's like.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if any skaters like went pro from out here, like for real.
A few.
Yeah, it's a few.
It's a few. Very minimal.
I don't know him, but my homie Grant cool with him. I think his name, Reese?
Yeah, Reese. There's a lot of, and I'm not gonna say a lot, but there's a few people that got the proper exposure, but just didn't follow.
It's just like Virginia, like you got to really be tapped into like whatever's going on to know, like.
Yeah. I always felt like skating, like really, like the skate culture and hip hop culture kind of relates a lot to each other. Like it's like both of them is like kind of rebels, like kind of like we doing our own thing. Like
that,
what do you mean?
Skaters used to then be accepted by like hip hop.
Really?
Yeah.
At least you couldn't. At least you couldn't do both.
Yeah.
Maybe skating you could do both.
Really wasn't that cool before. Yeah. Like I mean, it was cool in our era, but like the story that older people would tell is that it wasn't that cool. Like
it was weird.
It was for the outsiders.
Yeah, exactly.
So to speak.
Exactly.
I was just talking about this. Go ahead, my bad.
Oh no, my bad. I was just Rhinestone Koki. I said it backwards.
What?
He's talking about
Cortland who skates and shit.
Let me see him.
Bro, you definitely saw Cortland before. This is a legend, bro. He been out here for a break.
Oh yeah.
I randomly saw him at Sandbar one night. He's like, "Nigga, didn't I teach you how to kickflip?" And I was like, "Yeah, you did." It's crazy that you remember me. Like,
bro. I was just talking about this with like Avery and
I'm weak.
Yeah, and I was just talking about this with Avery and her friend Dominique, like about just like, okay, because they're both black, obviously. So it's like they were talking about like how doing like creative things in the black culture, like even they were trying to say even still today it's kind of like you looked at as like weird or whatever. Mm-hmm. Any thoughts on that? I kind of disagreed. I was like, that's fine. I don't know. I was like, I kind of disagree because I feel like I've had most of the people I've had on the show are black, and I feel like everybody's creative. Yeah, and it's like
an older people thing. Like,
I don't agree with that.
I definitely don't. I don't agree with that.
It's
either.
like in how we were talking about earlier when we were talking. Maybe they meant like from like parents, and you know how like everything they
were
think
saying like in their families. Like
that's like some old, like how we was talking about earlier. I think that's what they meant. And we was talking about how like your family want to have like shit figured out, and like you said, are you making money from it and shit like that? So maybe that's what they meant. But yeah, I don't really know.
It's never that much, bro. Yeah, it's never that much. And then it's also a point where it's like, if that's how you felt, then why don't you do it? You're not going to do it. You're going to criticize how I do it so that way you can feel okay about it. But if you can do what I do, then do it. And then that's when you'll be able to have your own rules with it. But no, people
that's how you got to look at life when people like just go against you in general. Like no matter who it is, if it's family or like anybody. Yeah. Like I'm just doing, at the end of the day, I'm just doing me. So like, do you?
Just a little bit on more like the business side. What is like at the level that y'all at right now, like to get let's say you wanted to have like a fucking clothes in every store or whatever, or like in some stores worldwide. Yeah. What is some shit you got to do as a clothing brand to like on the business side to be ready for that?
Talk to a lot of whoever that orders for these stores. Talk to them. I don't know what they're called necessarily. But that's definitely you gotta speak to.
Yeah, getting.
And you gotta be able to fill the orders as well. That's
facts.
So y'all got like a business license and all that?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, we don't really plan shit like that much at all. It's like we just like this is what we want to do. If it works, it works, and
that's also what Asa was talking about too. He was like he plans outcomes.
Yeah,
and then kind of figures out.
You just plan. You do. I feel like our job is just like to create and like whatever happens after you create it, that's where you can form the plan from. But it's with art, it's like some shit you don't want to count your chickens before they hatch, especially like when it's money involved. Because you can make a shirt you really fuck with, and like we all really fuck with, and then it's like you go to drop that shit, and it's just like, but nobody else does. So you can't be like, all right, we about to take off with this shit, and then like, nobody even likes it.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know. We like an hour 15 in though.
You said what?
We like an hour 15 in.
Damn.
Like it's been crazy.
Yeah, we've been here for.
We
I didn't even realize it. Is it?
We can
really?
kind of
I feel like we haven't even really talked about Avant.
Yeah,
like at all.
That's a podcast, man.
Avant, if you want to shop or even see what we have coming out, is avantpostmodern.us. Yeah. Will makes music. Lil makes music. I just do art and I stay behind the scenes. But I think that this has been a great podcast.
I just wear Avant socks everywhere I go. Can I get like a lifetime supply of Avant socks?
Yeah, that's forever and always.
I think these are the first drop too.
Yeah.
That is.
That's
I
the
still
only
got
drop.
like
Only drop?
so many.
Yeah, we only did socks once.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. No, I feel like this is legendary, man.
Yeah.
Very important.
Everything is legendary, man.
It's a great, bro. And what a lot of people like, a big part about Avant is about documenting time. Like that's
the provenance, bro. That's my new favorite word.
That's why I fuck with
that's
that.
a huge secret.
We about to switch up the branding a little bit.
Yeah, bro. That's why I remember always Gary Vee said that one time. He was like, everybody want to have like all this. They want to overthink their content, but it's easy if instead of like it's just documenting. You can think of documenting your life or your story. That's easy as hell to do,
that's all
the content
bro.
you need.
It just like comes from like any design we ever made is like we think it's cool because like this reason.
Yeah,
and that's just it.
This is I was thinking this is a fucking documentation of all of our like current mindsets at this very moment in time.
For sure,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
cause like even when you were saying earlier some shit I said that I didn't even remember I said, but
that happens a lot, bro. Yeah. I don't remember what the fuck I be saying in these shits.
Yeah, well, I could imagine, but
every single time I go back, if I catch them, I'm like, I said that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? It's just like you said, bro. It's about just being in the moment. That shit. This is like freestyle, bro. You really freestyling. Like that's all freestyling is. And what is rapping? What is being an MC? Speaking your truth, and like just being yourself in that current moment, speaking your truth. That's podcasting too. You know what I'm saying?
Life for real, bro.
That's life.
You creating your reality every moment.
Fuck with y'all, man. Anything y'all want to lead the people with other than yeah, man. We appreciate you guys for tuning in though. Everybody's links will be in the description.
I just want to say one thing that if you think you have a really cool brand, great. keep pushing it. And,
shout out to
for your brain. That was for your brain.
Yeah, I feel like I want to say something else. Yeah, that's it. Don't try to make yourself feel better by talking bad about other people because that just means you don't feel that good about yourself.
That's fairly true. And I feel like with myself, I want to shout out myself. Bodega Johnny. If you know, you know. And if you don't, you broke. And then second, there's a little sister store that plans on, like, it's in a process, but Piranha is something very special that I've been working on for years.
Oh, yeah. I was about to wear my Piranha hoodie, but I figured it would be hot.
Yeah,
I'm not as cool as him.
Fuck you. No, you're a hater.
To wear a hoodie in 80-degree weather.
It's something that's coming up next. Buddy. Hey, man.
With shades
we
on.
live in hell
He's
already,
cool,
man.
This
you know what I'm saying? I'm just a little toasty.
I feel it, bro. That's how you feel.
Fuck with it. You want to lead the people or anything, bro?
Yeah, just shout out to everybody that's doing them, living in the moment, doing things they love. That's what it's about. Honestly, this podcast is dope. I'm fucking with it.
Thank you, bro.
It's my first interview ever.
Hell yeah.
Same.
We gonna have to do another one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, a full one.
Yeah, you gotta get him up here.
We gotta get here on time, though.
Samir, please, when you get a chance, like when you podcast, go to like travel with it. So when you get it, like take your mics with you.
I went to LA one
you
time.
did one out of town
bro,
shit, right?
Vegas and shit.
People sleeping on that. That was a legendary one.
Well, I haven't seen it, but
that was for the city.
Bro,
please watch
dude,
that. It was legendary.
That's what I watch on YouTube. Like if I can't sleep, I'm like, fuck it, I'm about to go to like.
Bro, shout out to my boy Miles, bro. That was a dude produced by Turtle. He's like. He's so legendary behind the scenes. Like, if you go watch the podcast, he told me a lot about a lot of different people he worked with, a lot of legendary shit. Yeah, but even out there, I was like, I ended it off with like, yo, I don't care where I'm at. I was like, I don't care where the fuck I'm at. Check out artists from the 757 and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Now we appreciate you guys for tuning into this, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, bro. Check out some artists from the 757, like I just said. Like, believe in us, man.
Too many to name.
Believe in us. That's all I can say, dude. All of everybody's links will be in the description. Yeah. Check out Avant. Go shop. You know what I'm saying?
Please.
Yeah. Hennessy Headaches out now.
Yeah, drop
everywhere.
Today.
That'll be in the
description.
description.
Shout out my mom. Thank you so much for birthing me.
Yeah.
You the GOAT, not me.
For sure. Thank you guys.
Shout out all the moms out there, though.
Hell yeah.
All of them. And dads.
And thank God, too.
Yeah, thank
God.
definitely.
For
thank
sure.
God.
For sure.
Creating this whole space that we exist in.
Life can't be figured out. A lot of people oversleep like made up lyrics and shit like that. But a lot of it, I don't even want to say shit, that's oxymoronic. But a lot of it, of what is said, is very true. Because a lot of people forget that this is all temporary. You know what I'm saying? So while you're here in each 24 hours, you just do what's right or do whatever it takes in order for you to love yourself.
Because it doesn't even matter, bro. Like, not like what you do today, like, bro, like I could break this table right now and we would all be mad, or you would be more mad than anybody.
He would be hot.
He would be hot, but like, bro, when we die, like, it doesn't matter that I broke the table. Like,
it really
you just gonna be
does
mad, and I just
matter.
did some asshole shit.
And there's probably also like infinite worlds where, and a lot of them it is broken.
Already.
I don't fucking know. Thank you guys, man. Hey, yo, look, man. I hope y'all have a good week. Thank you guys for coming on the show.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
We'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
Yeah.